man. What new do I have going on? Currently, right now, Too Fast, Too Furious, the movie and the soundtrack, May 27th. You got me on there. You got folks like my man Trick Daddy, the whole Disturbing the Peace family, I-20, Lil Fate, my man Chingy, Titty Boy, Shauna. You got Fat Joe on the soundtrack, Art Kelly on there, Tyrese, just to name a few, man. You got to go pick that soundtrack up. It's ridiculous. The movie, I got a little small part in there. Nothing much, but a little something to get me out there, man. So the movie comes out June 6th. Go support that. It's a lot of projects, man. You want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go run that.
This is animation flick coming out. I'm doing one of the voices. It's called Lil Pimp. It's almost like South Park just meets the pimp world. Lil Kim doing the voice, myself, Mystical, Bernie Mac. We got that coming. We pitched this movie to MTV Paramount called Skip Day. We're going to start working on that real soon. We're going to do it, in the South and try and just do something different, man. Show the South, because I don't think the South has really been portrayed yet, man, as far as when it comes to the kind of like movie scene, you know what I mean? So besides that, working on a new album, man. Chicken and Beer was going to drop probably around August, September. And it's going to be the hardest album anyone's ever heard in their life. Believe it. So when it drops, you need to make sure you get at least 4 copies. Just in case one gets scratched, then you need one for the car, you need one for your house, and one to let somebody borrow since they already steal yours. So that's 4 right there, at least 4, and you'll be good.
Why'd you call it Chicken and Beer?
I call this album Chicken and Beer because you are what you eat, man. I eat chicken each and every damn day, man. I don't care how it's cooked for somehow. Even if I'm not even thinking about it, I just find myself eating chicken, man. Because I don't even eat beef no more. And as far as beer is concerned, we drink a lot of alcoholic beverages, man, and beer is one of them. Chicken and beer just got that ring to it. And, people want to know where all the crazy rhymes come from, the ideas, the creativeness. It's from eating a lot of chicken and drinking a lot of damn beer, man.
Now, which makes me want to ask you, at the time when you came out, there wasn't a lot of creativeness out there, and you just still, stayed yourself. Did you ever feel that, all right, next album I might have to compromise my sound and just, to stay on and sound like other people?
Man, with my music, I never really pay much attention to what's going on. I'm just me, man. I just do what pleases myself. I'm like my #1 fan, man. I listen back to the music like, damn, this is good. That's how I feel about it. I feel like I'm just like the medium between God and the microphone. I'm the middleman. I don't know where it comes from. I just speak it into the mic, man, and I hear it back. So I don't deal with anything else, man. At any time, I don't feel pressure. I just do me, and that's what's important.
How'd you get the Too Fast, Too Furious?
I got the Too Fast, Too Furious role. My man John Singleton, he must have asked for me because he saw, all my videos, saw the energy, I guess saw the way I spoke, and he wanted me to try out for the part. Once I did that, I nailed it. Next thing you know, I got in the movie, man. So shout out to my man John Singleton. Working with him on the movie was a great experience. Just knowing that he had done movies like Boys in the Hood and Poetic Justice and Baby Boy. And, it's like as soon as I met him, we clicked, man. And to be able to, talk to this man while you on the movie set, to feel comfortable about talking to him is really important, seeing as though it was my first movie. And I thought that was great. So working with him is a good thing. He was like my big brother for a little while.
Is movie something you see yourself getting more into?
Shit, I'm sorry. Getting more into. I keep music #1, man. Music will always be my #1 love. But I'll tell you what, whenever I'm doing movies, I'm in movie mode. I'm 100% trying to be focused as an actor. And I'm not even thinking about music. Just like when I'm in music mode, I'm definitely not trying to think about acting. I'm 100% music mode. So it's something I test the waters out and see how things go. But music will always be my #1 love, man.
Now, I heard some artists talk, when they talk about doing movies and stuff, they say they don't really want to stray too far out their character. Is that an issue for you?
When I just said that I try to be 100% actor when I'm acting and 100% music, I'll stray away from my character, man, because that's what acting is all about. It's really straying away from who you are. It's about being versatile and, playing different roles. And I think that's important, so I'm not afraid to, get out of my little, I'm not afraid to not be me, man, straight up. That's what acting is.
So
Because if you acting like yourself, you're not really acting.
Now, who's the first person dropping solo off of DTP? Is it Shauna?
The first person dropping solo off of DTP, Chingy, and my man. The first person dropping from DTP. God damn it. The first person dropping from DTP is really two people. My girl Shauna and Chingy, both coming out around the same time, which is this summer. Chingy from St. Louis, new artist. He got a song called Right There, playing it on BET. Videos off the hook, requested. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, like the album is dope. It's called Jackpot. My girl Shauna got an album called Worth the Wait. Female artist, ridiculous, completely off the hook, not afraid to take it to the next level. She's going to fill the gap in female MCs in the industry for sure.
Now, how'd you hook up with Shauna? Because I know she's like originally from Chicago, right?
Yeah. Shauna used to be in this group called Infamous Syndicate, man, out of Chicago. And my manager, Shaka Zulu, he really, he was really the one that took her on and kind of like felt like she should go solo. And once he brought it to my attention, I was like, I think it's a great idea, just because I knew she was spitting when she was in the group. And she was the one that really shined to me. So that's how I started working with her. I put her on What's Your Fantasy, and from there, it was great, man.
What about Chingy?
My man Chingy, Shaka Zulu also brought that to my attention. You know, I play a lot of different roles, being a entertainer and a rapper myself. A lot of the business, or as far as like, you know, starting things up, happens with my manager Shaka, which in Disturbing the Peace we're partners. He's my manager as a solo artist. Me as a solo artist, he's my manager. But when it comes to the company, we're partners. So it's like he starts the stuff up, and then I kind of develop him. So, you know, we play two different roles. So in those two instances, he brought him to the table. I kind of like consult the thing, get it through him.
Okay. I know that a lot of times cats come up to you with demos, you know, constantly. I mean, for someone just starting out, is that the right way to approach it? Should someone come up to Ludacris and be like, oh, yo, he's doing the Def Jam South thing, let me holler at him?
I tell people all the time, the way to approach me, I think, is you shouldn't even have to approach me. I think you should put out your own product, man. It's the same way I did, and the same way a lot of the people do. I understand that it's easier in the South to do it than it is in New York. So people up north, I wouldn't necessarily be as mad if they just dropped a demo on me. But people down south, I feel like they should try and make a name for themselves on the solo tip, man, because that's what's happening, man. There's a lot of people doing independent projects in the South, and that's real important. So that's the way to do it.
Do you think it's a bit easier to come out independent down south?
Definitely. I think it's easier to come out independent down south because there's definitely bootlegging, but bootlegging is completely off the rip up here in New York. So, you know, mixtapes are really it's way more mixtapes and, you know, way more consumers for mixtapes in New York City than there is in the South. And that's just how it is in the South. You come out with independent albums, people are gonna support them regardless. You know what I mean? And in New York, it's kind of like mixtapes are the down south. Like, this is the equivalent. Down south, independent albums are kind of like damn near mixtapes when it comes to the consumer level. Difference between New York and the South, or the North and the South, not just New York.
Now, what's your views on how the South is portrayed in movies? Because you were saying that you don't feel like it's...
I feel like it's nothing wrong. I just feel like it hasn't really been depicted yet. Like the South hasn't been shown. Just like when you look at movies like Friday, you see Ice Cube showing what the West Coast looks like. For anybody that's never been to the West Coast, you see it. For folks like Spike Lee bringing stuff to New York, if you ever seen Crooklyn or if you ever seen, you know, Paid in Full, they showing New York City. I don't think anybody has really, like in this era right now, this recent era, has shown what the South really looks like, or just, you know, got the culture, and I think that's important. So that's what I mean.
What are some of your favorite movies?
Man, I love comedies, man. Some of my favorite movies involve Coming to America is like a classic to me. Meet the Parents, I love that movie. Movies like Hoodlum. What else? Man, I love a lot of movies, man. It's hard for me to just sit here and just name them all, but I'm a movie lover. I like a lot of stand-up comedy too. You know, folks like Ced the Entertainer, of course, Chris Rock, man. Ridiculous. The Dave Chappelle show, all that shit is hilarious to me. Just to name a few.
Okay. Okay, Cool. You ever think about doing like a comedy type film or, you know?
Yeah, we thought about it. Matter of fact, Skip Day is gonna have a kind of comedic edge to it, but you know, we just I don't want to do nothing like completely stupid comical, but definitely I'll throw a few jokes in there here and there, you know.
Now the album, like, was there any particular songs or whatever that just whooped your ass in the studio trying to do them?
Hell nah, man. None of the songs I do really whip my ass, man. Really, if I have a problem with a song, I'll just come back to it. You know, I don't let anything stress me or anything really, really. You know, I don't. If it's that hard, you shouldn't even be doing it, really. Because I don't even do songs unless I feel the beat, unless the beat motivates me to write the music. So, you know, it's not that hard after I pick a beat that I like for me to write to it. So, nah, there's nothing on my album that kicked my ass. The only thing that kicked my ass was I think I lost some of the Pro Tools discs or something. And one of the songs I had to redo it, and that shit just killed me because I hate when I waste my time or lose. I hate when I lose something. It kills me when I lose some shit, man. But that was about it.
Yeah, like, do you ever have a problem with writer's block? Because I remember on that show Stung, when they